everybody. It's Randy Younger again, and welcome back to Producer's Corner. Today I'm going to cover pianos. In one of the previous videos, I had said that I have a lot of piano models, and I do. And it has taken me a long time over the years to kind of settle in on what is my very favorite. And I've talked about addictive keys quite a bit, and I will show that today to you. But today I have brought up virtually every piano model that I have used in real sessions. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different piano models. So I'm bringing up, in each one of these models, I'm bringing up just how they have it. I have done no processing on it. This is just loading in the model exactly the way that they have it. And so this will really, levels and everything, this is just directly loaded in from the models themselves. I mean, I say models, some of them are samples, some of them are models. To tell you the difference between that, Piano Tech by Modart, I think that's how you say it, I don't know, somebody will correct me, Modart or Modart, it's actually a model. What that means is rather than having individual samples that are recorded, it uses math and algorithms to generate the waveforms for every note that's played and for the acoustic spaces, for the microphone placement, for everything. It's completely done in software, and it isn't just playing articulations of samples that a lot of the libraries do. And, you know, they really swear by it. I've only got version 1 because it wasn't working for me. And I know they're up to version 6 right now. I went today and listened to a demo, and it's marginally better, but it's not markedly better, and it's certainly not worth, I think it's $600 compared to some of these other piano models that I have. It's just not my thing. But I will show you what I have in Piano Tech 1. So here's the models that I'm going to talk about today. With the Quantum Leap East-West Quantum Leap Composer Cloud, there is, Piano's Gold comes with it. And so I'm just loading up their C7 Grand Piano, Yamaha Grand Piano. C7 is kind of a go-to. C5, C3, C5, C7. These are really go-to pianos in actual recording studios. I had a C5 for a long time, and very reliable piano, great, just amazing grand piano. And I know what it sounds like, and I know the reality difference between what I'm playing here in the models versus a live acoustic piano. But anyway, they have a C7 from East West Pianos Gold. And then we have the Piano Tech by Modart. Their piano that we're going to look at today is a K1. I don't even know what that is. It must be a Kawai or something. A K1, and then we're going to, okay, so here's East West Pianos Gold. We're looking at the Yamaha C7. Piano Tech, we're going to look at this K1 and close miking. Sample Tank is from IK Multimedia. They have a free piano. We'll just compare what a free piano sounds like to one that you pay money for. Contact 4, the stock Grand. I don't know if it's changed very much in Complete or not, but you'll at least get an idea of what Contact offers in their stock library. Alicia's Keys, which is also in the Contact player, is an inexpensive model, and it has been a go-to one of mine for years. Synthogy Ivory 2. It's a pricey model, and I have not, maybe I've used it in one session, sadly. Okay, and then of course, addictive keys. And I don't want to predispose you to the awesomeness of this one, and it's going to be obvious what my favorite is right from the get-go, but you'll get to hear it compared to the others. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I probably should have pre-recorded something, but I'll just play something. We'll just do like a little bit of the intro to Piano Man from Billy Joel. I'll go through these and you can hear the difference of them. And then I'll play some other little things and you can hear the difference of them. Okay, so just to... Nope, that's not it. That's not it either. That's it. So that's the East-West Pianos Gold. I'll bring each model up as I play it. Here's the Piano Tech. Nope, that's not the Piano Tech because I didn't switch this. Here we go. Here's the Piano Tech. Okay. Here is the sample tank from IK Multimedia, the free one. Yeah, trigger it, guy. And it's this one. Sorry. Here is the Contact 4 stock grand. What is my problem? Boom. There we go. Okay, here's Alicia's keys. Okay, bring it up. I'm double clicking and I don't mean to. Right there. Here we go. Here is Synthogy Ivory 2. This piano is a C7, just like the East-West. Trigger it. Here we go. Oops. And then we have the Addictive Keys Studio Grand. Okay, so could you hear the difference? I could hear the difference. Surely you can hear the difference. I mean, come on. I will tell you, I'll just start from here. This is very woody. This thing is just... and very dynamic. Okay? Let me draw the real stark contrast. Okay, so here's Addictive Keys. Here is Sample Tank. Okay. Here is East-West. Go back to East-West. Back to Addictive Keys. It's double. It's that MIDI doing a weird thing there. Okay, so the things that I noticed right off the bat. Oh, and Alicia's keys. This is really important. Okay, so there's a couple of things. You probably noticed the EQ difference between all of them. There is a lot of difference in equalization. This one has a lot more mid. But I will tell you one thing about this thing. This guy is so good. For that soft, jazzy. This one is really good for a mellow piano, you know, I just love it. Okay, let me play that little thing. on the addictive keys. For me, the addictive keys is more emotional. It brings out more, it has definitely more dynamic range than any of these. And I love that deep woody, you know, that bass. So I really like addictive keys there. If we go back to, now it has a higher top end, just the way it comes stock, but it is it's just so full. Now, if you're trying to really go on the inexpensive side, can I make Sample Tank work? Now, its level is lower, but I can deal with that in mixing. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, it's, you know, it's kind of convincing, you know. You know, I don't let the softness affect your opinion of it. Let me bring it up a little bit and see if I can make it a little more equivalent. Make it actually work a little bit. Let me bring up the mixing board. This is Sample Tank. Okay. Is that about the same level? Let me see. Close. That's close. So let's see if I were to play like a gospel thing or something. Let's try that. And they put reverb on their piano. I guess you can. They have little effects and stuff. Let's see. Same thing on. So here's the difference between the free and, I don't know, $400. Oh, the woodiness of that is just so good. I'm not making any money on this. I wish I was. Boy, wouldn't that be great if XLN would call me and say, we love your demo. Here's money. They're not going to do that. Let's go to East West and hear that same little gospel thing. Now, I will tell you one thing about East West. It is so heavy in terms of processor power, memory. I don't know what their problem is on their samplers. They have so many great, you know, I really use them for their strings and horns more than anything, but the piano, it takes like 3 minutes to load. It's insane. And, you know, it's okay. But listen to how low range, it's missing the low. Okay, let's compare that to addictive keys. I mean, wow. Is that not different to you? I think it's different. Let's hear that same thing on the Contact stock piano. Okay, let's talk about the Contact stock piano. You know, they didn't really put a lot of work into this piano, and it's very fakey. It just sounds... Hear that? It sounds like a... You know, like a Casio or something you get at Walmart, like a Casio or a Yamaha Walmart you know, it's just, God, I hate this. But if you were... See. if that were buried in your mix, you could pull that off. Okay, but let's compare that same little boogie woogie thing to my favorite. Okay, come on, no comparison. All right, so I will just say, let me boil this whole thing down by saying, I think that, I'll try to make a chart to do the cost breakdown on each of these. We'll see if I can edit that in and make it look good. But let's kind of go down. East-West Pianos Gold. Let me just talk about each one of these real briefly. East-West Pianos Gold comes in the Composer Cloud, and that's part of your $50 a month fee, but that includes all of your symphonic horns, percussion, strings, solo strings, and all of that stuff. And so it's not a bad piano for that. It's too bright, but just is missing the low stuff. But it does come with that $50 a month, so you wouldn't have to buy another piano model. Pianotech 6 is like $599 now, and I just don't like it. And, you know, to get it to sound right, you got to go in and play with it and do all these things. It's got a lot of features that you can mess with, but who wants to do that? I don't have the time for that. Okay. Sample Tank is, again, free, I think. I think it's free from IK Multimedia. You can go up there and check it out. I will verify that and put that on the chart. Yeah, you know, that could be good for that kind of soft jazz. I'll tell you what, though, where it's losing it is when it's blending all these voices. It's just like they don't own their individual EQ space, and so it's just kind of like coming at you monolithically. I notice that when I'm playing the chords, it's hard to distinguish all of the notes from one another because it's just kind of this wall of sound, you know, as opposed to... And then you hear that. Yeah, that's Addictive Keys for you. That's how I feel about that. Okay, Contact 4 again comes with the thing. We just went through that. Alicia's Keys, really good for, I think, jazzy stuff, you know. Oops, that was weird. Okay, so I think, you know, whatever. I like it. You know, I actually feel inspired when I play Alicia's Keys, and that's really important. If I don't feel inspired by the piano, it's just work. I want to have fun. Okay, Synth and Alicia's Keys is only $99. Pretty good, actually. Synthogy Ivory 2, I think, I don't remember, $300 or $400. You know, I was very disappointed. Why did I buy it? Because I hear how it just doesn't bring out the lows like the natural. Oops. Addictive Keys. Synthogy Ivory 2. Addictive Keys. It's also more, and part of this is clearly in Ivory too. They have a very stereoized, mix. Here, that's way on the right. That's way on the left. You know what? That's not bad, though. It's kind of good. Okay. So if I were to rank them, I will give you my rankings right now. Addictive Keys, number 1. Duh. Then I would go Alicia's Keys, number 2, and I'll tell you why. Because when I put a compressor on there and kind of go Sarah Bareilles with it, it works. A little bit of EQ and stuff, it does deliver, and it's $99. Here's part of the problem too. Ivory 2 is buggy. It's really buggy. I tried to use it and I couldn't leave it in triggered mode when I was mixing music. Oh, it was so buggy. So actually that's going to take it way down the list. Although sound-wise, I'd put it 3rd. 4th, I would put East West Gold. 5th, I would put probably Sample Tank, actually. 6th, I would put Contact 4, and last, sorry guys, Piano Tech. That's gonna make some people angry. I don't mean to do that, but maybe they'll give me Piano Tech 6 for free, and then I'll come out with another one of these, huh? Maybe. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go now. Thank you for watching this thing. I will try to put a slide up here after, so if there is one, you'll know. If there isn't one, you'll know I didn't do it. Please like this video, share it, and subscribe. And I'm just trying to grow this channel. And believe me, I'm not making any money off of this. I just want to give my knowledge, whatever it's worth, to those who might find it useful. Okay? Thanks, guys.